Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm KBG and welcome back to Fire Emblem 3 House in Maddening mode. Today we're going to be helping Seteth figure out the mysterious disappearance of his sister Flayn and hopefully helping to alleviate some of his concerns. As it is, explore is our only option, so that's pretty much what we gotta do. We gotta explore the monastery. Once again, play detective. Or not once again, but we have to play detective. Sothis is missing.
Just
oh, there she
one
is.
small girl who's gone astray has caused all this. We cannot let this stand. You must do all you can to find out where she's gone. Now ask around to see what information you can find. Come now, no time to waste.
Right, so we need to be playing detective here, basically. But let's also check the bulletin board because it's also important. So Adelgard is asking us to leave no stone unturned. Anyone with information about Flayn's disappearance, please report to me. We also have a special delivery for some student. Herbs fit for a horse for Marianne. Maintaining training for Seteth, which we can't do right now. We'd have to wait until the next opportunity because that was something he asked us last month. And then the same thing for Anna, but what I'm thinking is sometime later this month we can take care of both of these at once because we need 3 valuable trade secrets for Anna, and we already have 2. So doing the maintaining your training thing should give us one of those, our one last trade secret, which will have enough for her, and then in doing so we'll also complete the other thing. I swear, this same shifty merchant has been sitting over here right outside my house for like the past 3 months. Do you keep saying the same thing?
Things we can't obtain here. Are you unfamiliar?
Okay, are you just trying to get me to try the game's side story? Dude, chill. I already have the side story. I already purchased the DLC. I'm just not doing it right now. Okay? Leave me alone. Go away. Leave my house.
Hey there.
No solicitors, my friend. There's a blue item over here, but we also have Bernadetta to talk to, which is always an excellent time.
Flayn's not in here! I guess I have to let you in to prove it, don't I?
That's right, I know you're hiding Flayn in there. You can't hide anything from me. It was all a trick to get inside of her room. Invade her privacy. Come on, jump on the bed. If only we could jump. Gosh dang it, game, why don't you let me jump? Oh, she's got a teddy bear in a chair. Alright, nothing.
There, see? No one's in Bernie's room but Bernie. Maybe Flayn just wanted to be alone for a while. Have you considered that? Come to think of it, where is her room anyway?
I don't know, but we need to invade that room as well. No room is safe from me. Yeah, Net's room. I will go in anyone's room I shall please. But anyways, enough about barging into people's rooms. Now is the time to try to find out what happened to Flayn after we do some gardening, because that is more important. This takes priority. See, we got a Fruit of Life. It gives us HP on someone. See, I'm telling you, gardening is more important. Flayn wouldn't have given me 1 point of HP. I mean, maybe if we killed her, but I don't think Seteth would want that. We can start planting 3 things now. Interesting. Still going to cultivate with magic because shortcuts are the way to go when growing things.
Professor!
I mean, that's how all the big food companies do it. I gotta do the same thing if I want to compete. My anti-clasp. Luis, how you doing, my man?
Professor, did you want to talk?
Yes. Tell me where Flayn is. Or not. Or just stand there and do nothing. Some knight you are.
Professor?
Gosh dang, Luis.
Greetings, Professor. Today, there is quite a bit to report. There is a masked individual who has been going into town every evening and not returning until the following morning. You see? Nothing gets past this guard. I doubt it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance, but... well, better safe than sorry, I always say.
Nothing gets past you, dude. I feel like you are the worst guard ever. I feel like you've let everyone in. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if like half of everyone that walked into Garreg Mach Monastery just you didn't even notice them. I would not be surprised at all. I'm just kind of aimlessly wandering, and that's probably not the best way to do this. Hanneman's at the stables, so I guess we'll get him while we're over here.
This might be the first time I've ever seen Seteth look so worn down. If poor Flayn was lured away by anyone, I personally think the clear suspect is that miscreant from Dusker. Those people are deceptive by nature.
I think you're a racist. quit suspecting someone just from where they are.
Young Flayn's disappearance is most troubling.
Does no one have anything of value to offer to the conversation, or is everyone just going to say things to say things? Come on now. Come on now. We did not talk to Shamir. It says we don't have anything to say to Anna, but I feel like we do. Or maybe we don't, because she says the same old thing. All right, fine. Fine, Anna, have it your way. But Shamir is right over here.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break.
What do you... Seriously, no one has anything to say. All right, fine. Go talk to Adelgard then. She's the only one that cares about my existence. All right, Adelgard. You're the only one who will listen to my troubles.
We must begin our search for Flayn, Professor. If she ran off of her own free will, that's her business. But that may not be the case. For her sake, I suggest we assume that she was abducted and begin an investigation. Who benefits from kidnapping her? Let's gather all the information we can on anyone who's been acting strangely.
I mean, I guess if anyone wants to put a bounty on her, if anyone, I don't know, maybe Seth is rich. Gather clues about Flayn by talking to different people throughout the monastery. If someone seems suspicious, you should check their room or other places they might spend time. Invade their privacy. I like your thinking, Adelgard. I agree. And also, there are a lot of people we need to interrogate. Apparently, everyone is suspicious, especially you, Claude.
Where could
I don't know why, just because he's right here.
If it were an ordinary kidnapping, you'd think there'd be a demand for ransom or something by now. I don't like the sound of this.
You know what, Claude? You're actually making sense. That's my same line of thinking about the ransom. Yeah, you know what? You are not suspicious anymore. Oh, but Hilda over here.
I bet Flayn ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Seth any longer. I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother.
All right. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would disagree that she just ran away, but you do you. Now, Lawrence, what do you think?
If Flayn were taken hostage, I expect we would have received demands from the culprit by now. Perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away?
We'll just agree with him because that's what he wants.
If that is the case, it is unlikely that we will find her anywhere in the monastery.
Fair. We should also probably talk to some of the students who are interested in swords and such stuff like that, because we may be able to get somewhat close to recruiting them at some point. Speaking of which, Felix.
You're looking for Flayn's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yuritsa. There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
Alright, so we need to talk to Yuritsa. But let's
Join
see
me for some training
about
sometime.
this.
I might like to become your student someday.
He might like to become our student someday, but not today. He's interested. He wants speed and sword. So we're doing pretty well with that, honestly. I would not be surprised if he was willing to join us soon. We just need a little bit more speed, and probably B-rank sword, I'd say, would probably be good.
The whole monastery has been turned upside down. I wonder if we're still going to have the Battle of the Eagle and Lion next month.
We better. I want to show everyone who's boss.
It's a yearly tradition, but with things the way they are right now, it's hard to imagine. At any rate, I hope they find Flayn soon.
You know, actually, no, now that I think about it, the last time we fought all the other students, it did not go well. Maybe we shouldn't cancel.
Vanishing into thin air? It is like something out of a book.
If it were a book, we would have no need to worry. She would be rescued presently by a dashing nobleman.
This was a horror story.
Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to?
I don't know. Greenhouse?
The greenhouse. I did not think of that. I will take a look around there later.
Which is something somewhere I've already been, but it doesn't matter. You.
I hope Flayn isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Aloise hanging out by the pond not too long ago.
Why do you talk to him?
He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flayn, you know? It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
I don't like the sound of that.
Good to see you, Professor. I was just on my way to...
Isn't interested. Strength and heavy armor. Ugh, I don't know if we're going to be raising heavy armor on Byleth here. It doesn't really seem like something I'm super interested in. What I am interested in is talking to Sylvain.
Ow! Ingrid just about slapped the teeth out of my head. All I did was suggest that Flayn might have eloped.
Is that a possibility?
I don't know. I was just suggesting things, and suddenly I was seeing stars and Ingrid was yelling at me.
Once again, most of the time I'm just saying things that I think they want to hear.
What's up, Professor?
Because then they like us more. He wants charm and reason. We're nowhere near that. We are definitely not raising up our reason anytime soon. So what, now do we go talk to Alois? Now that he's more suspicious? Suppose that would probably be the case.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? What? Me? Abduct Flayn? You can't really believe I did that.
I hear she was always yelling at you.
Oh, that's just because of my dumb jokes. She says that they're not very good. But if I went around kidnapping everyone who said that, the whole monastery would be empty.
I don't know, Alois. Seems pretty fishy to me. Nah, he's probably fine. Well, let's check this area, I suppose. There's a red quest thing over here with Ingrid.
To think that Flayn would disappear like this. Seth must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before.
Yeah, something that's bothered me about him too. The fact that he would not listen to reason and would just charge straight to his death in the last map. Come on, Gilbert.
I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
Creepy. But they also look similar, so that's fair. Maybe they are related in somehow. In some way. In somehow. Silver necklace of some sort.
Maybe.
Does not really make that much of a difference because I'm not really concerned about giving people their lost items right now.
I don't know if she ran off or got kidnapped or what. I just know that Flayn's in trouble. That's it. I can't keep sitting around. I gotta go find her. Now, where do I start?
Hey, you'd let me know if you find her. You would save me a whole heck of a lot of trouble. I would actually love that. Hey, Linhardt.
Flayn? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else.
Where?
I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her.
Oh, that old creep. So I'm gonna guess all the people that just like barely talked to us earlier is because they didn't have the mission thing ready.
Oh, no. I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flayn.
Okay. Well, let's go talk to him anyway, since we know he's right up at the stable. Wherever that was. No. Well, I know it's by the Knight's Hall. Oh, never mind. There it is. Gosh. There we go. Hanneman. Oh, Hanneman. Where you are. There you are.
Young Flayn's disappearance is most troubling. What? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool. That's who.
You've already investigated her thoroughly?
Alas, Seteth would never allow that. However, while Flayn's major crest of Sethlin is rare, there are others who possess it.
Oh, so she has a rare crest, but there are others that possess it. Interesting. So we have a little bit more information. Oh, hey, Hubert. What's up?
If Flayn has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now. There would be no point to abducting her if simple murder was the objective.
I'm sure you know all about that, Hubert.
That's only logical, Professor.
Right. Well, let me leave before you murder me. If anyone's going to be doing the murdering, it's going to be me unto you, not the other way around.
Whoa. I can only imagine how worried Seteth must be, but isn't mobilizing the entire Order of Knights a bit excessive?
Probably.
I was originally assigned to investigate those reports of the Death Knight in the town near Garreg Mach. When I think how many more victims that dastard might claim while we're all busy searching for Flayn. I'm sorry, that was insensitive. We're all under a lot of stress right now. It's important that we find her quickly.
Why couldn't we just try to fix both problems? I'm sure there's enough knights to do both, especially with the students helping out.
Let's see. I can't believe Flayn just disappeared. I don't like it one little bit.
Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon.
Okay. So I suppose we need to tie up any loose ends with them before they leave if we need to.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately about a Death Knight who kidnaps people from the nearby town. You don't think Flayn was, do you?
We can't rule it out.
Whether the rumors are true or not, I just hope our Flayn is safe.
What did you want, by the way? Not interested, so magic and faith. Right, that makes sense. 2 stats that suck of mine. That would explain why. Tomas is around here. Oh, he's literally right in front of my face. There you are, Tomas. What's up?
Something the matter? I see. So, Flayn has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search.
Alright, you do that, Tomas. You do that. Looks like there are 2 new people, or there's a lot of people in the reception hall that we need to talk to. I guess I haven't been here before.
Professor!
Yet, anyway.
Saw him. A knight wielding a gigantic scythe. He was just like the rumors say, all covered in jet black armor. It was the Death Knight. I just know it. You don't think he has something to do with Flayn's disappearance, do you?
It's possible. That's why I'm saying we should still be looking into the Death Knight. It's definitely possible. Unused lipstick. Someone who likes wooing women. I think that's probably Sylvain.
Professor, have you seen Manuela?
No.
I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance. Do you know, Professor?
You're on first name terms with Professor Manuela?
Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
Oh, interesting. Petra, what do you have to
Flayn
say?
was child-napped. That is what you are thinking?
Child-napped.
And the villain is inside our monastery? I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of Warriors of Brigid. Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
Who knows? Only time will tell. Or me investigating her thoroughly.
Do you really think Flayn was kidnapped?
She must have been.
I have a feeling you're right. We really need to find her, and quickly.
That would be the plan.
Professor, I've only ever spoken to Flayn a handful of times. She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried about her.
You have feelings for Flayn?
What makes you say that? This is hardly the time for teasing, you know.
Hey, it was a reasonable question, I suppose. Alright, let's go back to the Officers Academy. There's still some people I haven't talked to here. I got distracted while I was walking around and stuff. Dimitri.
I have thoroughly surveyed the entire monastery, and yet I have not found a single trace of evidence that suggests Flayn was abducted. Perhaps we must seek out personal recounts rather than physical evidence. In any case, we must hurry before something terrible happens.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages. If there is no sign of Flayn's departure, it is possible that she used one of those. Whatever has happened, I hope she is all right.
How do you know about secret passages in the school? Interesting. Leonie, I think spotless bandage. I think she's the last one in
Where
here.
could Flayn have gone?
This area.
Do you think she's really been kidnapped? I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her. But he's probably just worried like the rest of us. Though it wasn't just Flayn. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald, too.
Well, I guess we gotta go pay old man Tomas a visit again. Is there no shortcut to go to the graveyard area? Alright, let's go to the Knight's Hall then. And we'll circle around. This way? Yes. Alright, Tomas. What do you have to say for yourself, old man? Why were you asking about me and Gerald?
What is it? Is something the matter? I see. So, Flayn has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons?
Are you asking about Flayn?
I was away from the monastery for a few years, but do not forget, I have spent more than 4 decades in total working here at Garreg Mach Monastery. Yet it was not until recently that I learned that Seteth has a sister. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
Better be right, Tomas. Well, we did everyone at the Officers Academy, so I guess let's go talk to Shamir back at the marketplace.
Welcome.
No,
Come
not
back
you.
soon.
What
You.
brings you here? I'm taking a break. Is this about Flayn? You find me suspicious.
You're not from Fodlan, but that doesn't make a difference. What did you do before coming to the
I was
monastery?
somewhere else, fighting. Is that a problem?
I mean, I guess that's what we were doing too.
I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros, but that hardly links me to Flayn's disappearance.
That's fair. Wait, hold up.
What brings... Is this about Flayn?
Hold up. Wait a second.
You find... I understand, but that hardly...
Recruit? I didn't know this was going to be an option yet. Really?
You seem busy, Professor. I'm busy as well. Let's speak later.
Rather interested. Really values level. Oh. So we have to be a certain level to recruit some of these people. But there are recruitment options available for some of the knights, it seems. Or at least Shamir. Interesting. I didn't know that that was going to be available yet. I thought that was going to be like later. And then I just saw the recruit thing and I was like, wait a second, you're not a student. Ah. Fascinating. Let's head over to the training grounds. Got to talk to Catherine about Yaritza. Catherine, there you are.
Did you hear about Flayn? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear.
You're telling me 2020 is ridiculous. Even though for you this was 2019 was a crazy year, but whatever.
Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know.
Or actually not even 2019. If we're going based on in the game, it's I don't even know what the year is exactly. It's like 1070 something. Well, I don't know. We could check the timeline if we wanted to. Or like the thing that it includes about when we started working at the monastery.
What? Yaritza? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today. What would make you suspect him?
The mask. I heard that he goes out every night.
I see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
So no, we can't recruit her though. We can't recruit Catherine, so Shamir is the only person so far I've seen. I mean, maybe Alois was. She's the only one I've seen so far that we're able to recruit of like the knights. But I was just wanting to check this out quick because I think it shows the year. Yeah, 1180. Okay, hired as a professor of the Officers Academy at Garreg Mach. So this would be 1180. That would be the year they are in right now. Also, there's an intermediate axe tournament today, and I believe the calendar said the prize was a Steel Axe Plus. Or right there it says 500 golden Steel Axe Plus, which sounds awesome. We can use Adelgard too because she's really good with axes. And it's not like anyone gets experience from this anyway, so it's not like we're wasting an opportunity for someone else. So I guess we could just have Adelgard destroy these people.
Was inevitable.
And maybe even give her the Steel Axe Plus because I feel like she'd probably make the best use of it. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving it to Caspar either, but he already has a regular Steel Axe. So maybe what I'll do is give the regular Steel Axe to Adelgard and then give Caspar the Steel Axe Plus or something. Not quite sure. Adelgard is just blowing through all of these people. Like, it's not even a contest at this point. She is destroying everyone. Those are the quarterfinals, and she is, like, double attacking everyone, and it is pretty crazy. We have 2 HP restores. We can use one. This person actually does some decent damage, but we still take them out in one round, and we dodge. That's ridiculous. Adelgard, you are amazing. We're moving on to the finals. We still double attack him. Take him out, or her. Yeah, take her out in one round of combat. That's crazy. We don't even have to heal her again. Because she's still at full HP. Adelgard is way too good. She cannot be stopped. She cannot be stopped. And now we get our reward. And some professor experience, which is always a good benefit. But that's everything for here. Except there's a quest that we can look into. I guess right behind me. Yeah, this person. Do
I hope
quest.
you're up for a challenge.
I poured my heart out in this letter. I'd like you to deliver it for me. To whom you ask? Well, he's always working his hardest, and he's not very upfront with his true feelings. He's got an adorable way about him. Deliver the letter. There's no address, but there's only one person who is always working his hardest, not very upfront with his true feelings, and has an adorable way about him. Sure. An admiring love letter. I feel like maybe that's Cyril. Well, it shows the quest thing on where Cyril is. Gosh. Yeah, so it belongs to Cyril then.
I can't believe Flayn. Oh,
Yeah, we already talked to you, but we can give you this gift. The admiring love letter.
Thanks, Professor.
Okay, you're welcome. That was awkward. So I guess we have to return to the student. Let's just fast travel to the sun. It's probably faster. Because we can just run down here and over to this girl over here.
Impressive. Nice work.
As we get some renown, herbs, and the like. Yeah, this is a pretty easy side quest. Not too difficult. Do we get everywhere down here? I feel like we've covered pretty much everywhere down here. So now let's move on to the Cathedral. I'm pretty sure we've exhausted the rest of the main level of the monastery. While we're here, actually, let's do these notes. We got 3. Let's see if we can get them done. It looks like Lawrence. I typically decorate with red roses when I host a tea party, but lately I'm considering the virtues of variety. Do you have any thoughts about other flowers I might try? Red roses. Smell of baby's breath. What? Pitcher plants. White lilies are pleasant and calming. Yeah, it seemed to be a good combo. What else? This looks like Hubert. Nothing surpasses the Hresfeld Treatise on War as a general study on strategy, but what book best covers local tactics? Morphous Magic, General Treatise on Mercenaries, Middle Frank Opera. Mercenaries? That's kind of local. Alright, one more. See if we can finish out with a clean sweep. Leone? Let me just ask you straight, what do you think makes a great mercenary? The wisdom to not work harder than the pay demands? Gosh. Fight for those who can't protect themselves, the strength and skill to overcome any enemy, the will to fight for those who can't protect themselves. Alright, sweet. We got them all. It was either that or strength and skill. I wasn't able to make like a clear decision, so I just went with the one. It was right.
Garrick Mach in some capacity or another for several decades now.
But after all that time, even I can't claim to know everything about the layout.
Searching the entire interior of the monastery is a more difficult task than you may think.
That's pretty much what we're doing.
It makes you wonder who designed such a titanic compound.
There are fragments of records remaining from its original construction, but none of them name an actual architect.
Maybe the architect didn't really care that much for being known?
Dear Goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flayn. Please protect her.
She's got a quest for us. Herbs fit for a horse. Find medicinal herbs that will help a horse have a safe delivery and give them to Marianne. You may find what you need growing in the greenhouse. Safe delivery? Talking about birth? Alright, but we can go back to the greenhouse. While we're here, is there any renown we can spend? 1,500. We definitely want to work towards another divine pulse. Let's do this. Let's work on Index. We'll get we'll get the extra EXP, get the heavy armor. And let's also get another divine pulse. So now we only need to get one more, and then we will be maxed out on divine pulses. And after the first attempt of the last chapter, I now know even 5 divine pulses isn't always going to be enough, apparently. So we need as many as we can get. There's something over there. That's why I stopped and circled back. Hey, Rhea.
Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flayn's whereabouts?
Rhea, I don't think this is the greatest of our concerns right now. Is he possessed? What is with that guy over to the right? What is he doing? What is he doing?
I have looked everywhere. Not even the knights on guard have seen anything of note.
What is that guy doing? We will find her together.
Yes,
Let us work together. It reassures me to have you by my side.
Yeah, you also have that guy by your
May
side.
the goddess protect dear Flayn until she returns to us.
He's still doing it. He's not giving up. He is still there.
What?
There he goes. Oh, apparently. Okay, I think I know what this is actually. So
That's right.
like there is a hitbox around like every person's model or whatever. Like Rhea, she has like a hitbox or whatever around her that's bigger than her actual model. So there's like some spots you can't walk to right next to her. And so since she's blocking this guy and since I am blocking him as well, and he's programmed to move, the only option he has is to keep turning around in circles.
That's right.
Because when I move out of the way far enough, he can just keep going on. But when we were too close, we couldn't. You see how, like, I don't know, there's a little, like, invisible barrier next to them. Like, we can't necessarily, like, go all the way up next to Rayo or anything. I don't know, it's pretty ridiculous. But it was super hilarious just to randomly have this guy running around in circles in the corner. I thought that was pretty great. For the dormitory, the only guy up here that we have to talk to is Ash. So I guess let's talk to him and then move on to the rest of the second floor.
Last year too. Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. Some people say it was the work of evil spirits.
This has happened before. And it could be the same culprit.
I thought the same. Could there be a connection?
It's possible, I suppose. It would make some sort of sense, I suppose. Right, before we go to the second floor, though, mainly just so I don't forget, let's go to the greenhouse first so we can finish that one side quest for Marianne. Birthing herbs. Yeah, it looks like, or sounds like that would be for helping the horse give birth. She's in the cathedral. So let's head back here and give her these horse birthing herbs. 'Cause apparently there are herbs for birth in this game.
I didn't mean to trouble you.
They're herbs that ease the pain. They must be some pretty interesting kinds of herbs, I would say. Right, so now we just have 4 people left to talk to. Just all of them on the second floor up here, so we're actually almost done with exploration. We might be able to get something other than exploration done today, like maybe a battle or something. Usually exploration takes up the whole month, but actually we are getting work done this time. Pretty quickly, actually.
Whereabouts are unknown. Pray she is safe. We do not seem to have any leads at present. I am one of the suspects, am I? Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation?
No. You mean Annette?
I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus royal family. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. Annette is... she is my... but no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
As long as she's not your lover, that's... As long as she's not your lover, then I don't care. But if she is, I think we're going to need to have you arrested.
Because of Flayn's disappearance.
I mean, I guess it depends on her age, but I would assume she's
non-stop.
under 18. Anyway, sorry, Gerald, I interrupted you. Because of Flayn's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop.
We haven't found a single lead. Sedith's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort.
Yuritsa's mask?
I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
Alright, looks like we finished all of the stuff for this month's main mission, so we can report back to Adelgard. But first, let's talk to Sedith and Lysithea, because they're the only ones left that we haven't talked to. I will find her, I swear it.
That is all I can ask. Please, lend me your aid. She would never have left the monastery of her own volition. Why is there not a trace of her to be found?
Maybe the kidnapper was really skilled? I mean, you probably don't want to hear that, but it's an option. Is there any, like, books or something I can pick up and get some experience from? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Can't make it through the gap. Alright. Lysithea, how's it going?
Reflecting on it now, Flayn has always seemed a rather odd person. She appears young, yet there's something about her that seems much older than her years suggest. And she's quite wise, but also surprisingly naive.
Maybe she's lived a very sheltered life?
You might be right. Whatever the case, Sedith seems to care for her more than anything.
Alright, well with that we've talked to everyone, I believe. Now all that we have to do is just report back to Adelgard and basically tell her about the state of things and that most of the people that we were interrogating had an excuse that was somewhat believable.
I knew I could count on you.
Whatever. Yuritsa is certainly suspicious. Let's ask him directly what he knows. I think he may be at the training grounds or perhaps his quarters. Alright, we got the steel axe too.
Manuela ran off with Yuritsa's mask?
Supposedly.
We'll have to speak with both of them. But where could Manuela be? Yuritsa is likely at the training grounds, or in his quarters on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Alright. Well, I see a glowing thing over here. Let's just double check. I don't see any speech bubbles or anything, so I don't think we have any... I don't think we have any support conversations or anything that we need to get to just yet. But it looks like his quarters would be over here. Yeah, it looks like this is where we need to be. Beyond here is Yuritsa's room. Note that the current month will end and the story will progress. All activities and special events for this month will be skipped if you proceed. Continue. No. Right, so we have done all that we need to do basically for this month to figure out what we need to do. We will progress straight to the mission if we proceed beyond here. So what that means is we are going to hold off on that. And in the last Sunday of the month, when we will explore again, and then we'll go on in there. And until that point, we are going to still make the use of our time, because I still would rather get stuff done. I mean, you know, making Flayn wait an extra 3 weeks is probably pretty scummy. But it is for the benefit of our team, because this will give us the chance to do some training and stuff, which I think is helpful. I think is a good idea. Once again, it probably makes me scummy, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. By the way, let's give some of the students in our class some gifts, because, well, I guess her motivation is fine. We could get it up a little bit more, though, if we wanted to. And give her, like, an owl feather. I mean, I guess if their motivation is all, like, somewhat up, I guess we don't have to worry about it too much. Alright then. Well, let's spend the last of our activity points. I'd say probably... let's go to the dining hall first and see if we can whip up any dishes that will benefit us for the rest of the month. Let's cook with... I don't know, Mercedes. Let's bring someone from outside of the class for once. So we can make the King of Beasts steak for an extra 3 HP on everyone, which is really good. Or we can do luck. We really don't have... Gosh, we don't have the stuff for anything else. It would be nice if we got this, like the Invincible Grill or whatever, the Ogma Wolverine. Or if we had... well, this Bullhead would be really nice. Or Two Tots Pike. Really, a lot of these would be nice. Albinian Moose Roast. You could get max HP and strength +1, so I guess it's just like a combination of some of the stuff. But for right now, I think let's do HP +3. Let's make up the King.
I enjoy baking sweets,
King of Beast steak.
I'm not sure how I'll do cooking other types of food.
I'm sure you'll do just fine, Mercedes. I am sure you will do just fine. If you don't,
Much more exciting than studying or training.
and you'd better not mess this up, because the survival of my students is depending on this. Wow. Do not mess this up. Alright, so we get support up with Mercedes. I'm gonna check to make sure we don't have any support conversation with her or anything. Doesn't look like we do. So that's good. Could do the special or something to the people in our class to get their motivation up. I guess we could do Caspar and Bernadetta. Sure, works for me. Might as well get them motivated. Eat up, guys.
I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Yeah, I've got great taste. Picking the specials really works. Works out every time. Alright, so I think that's about good for here. We could go to the sauna, because I believe the benefits of going to the sauna were really good. I don't remember exactly what they were, if I'm being honest. I don't remember exactly what they were, but I remember that they were pretty good. I don't remember exactly what it was, though. Let's bring Caspar. We just did something with Caspar. Let's bring Hubert. Let's bring Hubert this time. Have him go with this to the sauna. So I forget what it does exactly for us. I forget what it does, but I remember it was pretty good. So I think the issue I had last time is I didn't increase the steam enough. So we're going to increase the steam this time and make sure it gets real steamy in here. We want to hit the green. Oh, but Hubert does not do well with the heat, apparently. Definitely not as well as Byleth does. Hubert is warmed up and feels really good. Well, if we leave, Byleth doesn't get anything good, but Hubert will. Oh yeah, I think it like makes our instructions work better or something on him. I kind of want to preserve that, so let's leave. Play it safe. Support points increased. Hubert feels refreshed. Probably could have stayed in longer. I don't know. I guess later we can see if that had any benefits with Hubert or anything. But now I think let's go to the Cathedral and let's attend the choir meeting or whatever, so we can get some faith up on people. Well, yeah, we need faith on Dorothea. We need faith on Dorothea, and I mean, we can bring some of these other people, I guess. They don't seem very excited, but I'll bring Linhardt. Sure, Dorothea and Linhardt. They could both use some motivation, and they could both benefit from faith.
Keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
I may sound terrible, but you won't notice when everyone else sings, too.
At least he's honest about it. Oh, yes, we got Dorothea up to D in faith. Perfect. Now she has healing magic.
Oh, I see now.
Yes, things are going well. Things are going swimmingly. All right, so we can finish up exploring for now. We did pretty much everything we needed to do. Leicester Alliance Founding Day is today. There's a special dish in the dining hall. Partake? Yes, please. Of course. Always. If it's no cost to me, then why would I say no? Hey, Caspar. Fancy seeing you. Fancy.
My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
Fancy seeing you here again, Caspar.
This is one of my favorites. How did you know?
Look, once again, I just go along with whatever they're serving. I just say, hey, it's probably good enough. Are we not doing any...
We will do a beautiful job, I am sure.
We didn't have any instruction, but we still have this.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Is instruction not a thing this month?
Professor, we did great.
I mean, I guess it would make sense to put that on hold since we're looking for Flayn, but... Huh.
I'd never have learned this back in my room.
Hey, good job, Bernadetta. Oh, well, we still have skill points going up normally, so even without the regular instruction, they can still level up their stats. Reason level 2 for Adelgard, that's cool, even though she doesn't use magic in the class she's in. Oh, no, there is instruction. It was just not this week specifically. I guess it was because it was the Leicester Founding Day or whatever. What is it on the schedule? Rare monster sighting, although I don't think I'm that interested. The Southern Merchant Shop is open, and the Eastern Merchant Shop is open. But they're here this whole time. Actually, I probably should have checked that out. Oh, well, the next time we explore, we'll definitely check that out. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out in the next episode or something. or just when we explore. But I'm thinking right now what we want to do is probably battle. And by the way, speaking of battling, I forgot in the last episode to equip Magic +2 on Hubert and Speed +2 on Petra, because I was more concerned about Byleth and Linhardt. I completely forgot the other two got those too, so I put them on them. I don't know, I sort of rearranged everyone's abilities and stuff, so we're looking good on that. We could hold a seminar as well if we wanted to. I feel like we want to do the battle because we can get 2 quests out of the way, basically, because we can do this quest right here, this quest map, which shouldn't really be that hard at all. The suggested level is 6, and everyone's at least 7, so we are looking good with that. And then also we should get a trade secret, which will let us fulfill the quest for Anna. So let's just do it. Once again, the suggested level is 6. Usually most of our units are below the suggested level, but for once, everyone's above it. So this should really not be that difficult. This should be a fairly easy map to get through. It'll probably not even take that much time or effort or thought. I mean, I'll look at their stats real quick and stuff. Dang it, I should have said yes. I don't know. I mean, I was just already on no, and I clicked A. Whatever. Alright, so we don't have any adjutants now, since we haven't asked anyone for help, but that's, I don't know, maybe I should, because having an adjutant wouldn't hurt anything, I suppose. But anyways, yeah, most of our team is at least level 8, except for Hubert. We need to get a level up on him for sure, but other than that, we are looking really good. Oh, it's asking me again? Yes, please, thank you. How kind of you. I appreciate it. Let's just take a look at the enemy stats just for fun, but I don't think they're going to be that difficult. 12 attack speed, 15 attack, 17 attack, 12 attack speed. Yeah, they're not scary, especially when I have 6 divine pulses. Okay, yeah, no, we're fine. We can blast through this map. I have 100% confidence we can blast through this map extremely quickly. So we just got to rout the enemy. This might be one of the few times where we actually complete pretty much all of the monthly activities in a single episode, which is good because the last chapter actual battle took longer than usual, so evens out, I suppose. Alright, I mean, like I said, it doesn't really matter who we use to bait people in with. I would probably prefer someone who is a bit closer to leveling up, though. And honestly, probably Petra, because once she reaches level 10, she will be able to promote, and that is a really good thing with Petra because she's already really good. With the speed +2, just look at it. Her speed is 19, and her attack speed is 15. She is ridiculous. She's almost to the point where she is doubling other thieves / mercenaries / myrmidons.
That's my cue.
Fairly regularly, and I know these aren't like the strongest of units, but still, like 12 attack speed is a pretty high stat for them usually, but she's definitely not getting doubled by anything. That's 100% for sure. She is just so good. It is ridiculous. I also equipped Axebreaker on her now too. So whenever she faces someone who has an axe equipped, we should just completely tear right through them. Like, no worries. Just turn these guys on just to make sure we don't enter their range without wanting to. Not a big deal, though. I feel like the main way we're going to want to get experience with Hubert is through healing, because that's something that's not affected by the level of enemies. So we'll still get a pretty good amount of experience just from that. So I feel like that should be our goal, although I guess Petra didn't take damage, so that's not too helpful right now. So I guess we can just have him kill this guy, even with an Iron Lance, without a combat art.
How humiliating.
That shows you how weak they are. Hubert killing someone with an Iron Lance without a combat art is unheard of. And I guess we will just continue to shoot them. Before we start our next mission, I definitely need to make sure to restock some of our weaponry on some of our units. Oh, we also mastered skills for Soldier.
Oh, I get it now.
Defense +2. Okay. All right. Interesting. But yeah, I definitely want to restock some of our weapons on some of our units because they're getting low, and I do not want to have some of our weaponry break mid-battle. I feel like that would not be a good thing. So we'll definitely need to make sure that we are prepared for that. Let's have... Oh, really? You gonna miss on me? I mean, there's a chance. I don't know. This guy must have, like, Axe Breaker? Yeah, I was wondering. I guess we'll kill him with Petra? Yeah, sure. So probably before the next episode, we'll probably get done with most of this chapter. Like, we'll probably get done with most of the monthly missions in this episode. But before the next one, I probably will start off... Probably start off, or like on my own, I guess. Gosh, I'm not good at speaking right now. Oh, we got battalion advantage on him. Right, so before the next episode, on my own, I will make sure to restock our weapons so we're looking good, and so I don't have to waste anyone else's time. Good? Good. I don't know why I couldn't spit that out for the life of me. I don't know, I guess I'm just bad at multitasking. Alright, so these guys are just going to keep moving in. Which is really nice since our movement is such complete garbage. Also worth mentioning, though, is that now we have 5 movement on Byleth, so we can get places a little bit faster than we once could. We definitely want to attack someone with Adelgard because then she will master her class. So let's just do that now so I don't forget. Are you joking? She still gets it anyway. That's fine.
I've mastered this art.
So these are like the classes that give you like the +2s. So soldiers +2 defense, fighters +2 attack, which is really good on Adelgard because she's already got so much attack as is. Myrmidon is +2 speed, and I do not know what... Oh wait, mage was magic +2. Yeah, so these are just the classes that give you +2 when you master them. Which honestly I don't mind because having a little bit of extra... Having a little extra in some of the stats is not really a bad thing ever. It generally is a... They generally are pretty good abilities just because of that. Is there any way we could give Hubert a kill? I mean, I guess if we use 3-range magic we can. Yeah, let's do it. Please hit. This should get us a level up.
At least tried.
Yeah, perfect. It did just 18. Magic
This is
defense.
harder than expected.
Hey, Hubert, we use you because of your magic, so if you level up magic, you're doing well. Especially since you have magic +2 as well. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. As long as you're not being rude to me, I will not be rude to you, Hubert. We can work this out. we can work this out. We can make us work. Oh, let's punch this guy. Do the dodge.
That is that.
We are making moves as a thief. Ferdinand definitely needs to be attacking more. He's not even that close to leveling up his class yet. He might be one of the few that just promote without mastering their class because of how far he is away from it. Thor on him and finish him off. Thoron's awesome. It's just a blast of lightning straight into their heart. I don't think we're going to be able to kill this guy this turn. Not like he's going to do much damage to us anyway, though, so I'm not too concerned about that. Let's keep moving everyone in a little bit, I guess. And see, this is like how playing normal mode was. Like, you don't even really have to think. Like, all of your units can take hits for days. And, like, it's kind of... I mean, I don't know. It's much less stressful to play that way. But sometimes it just feels like, you know, it's less fulfilling to play that way because... Or play on, like, such an easy difficulty mode. Because then it's like, what's the point? You know, like, I'm assured victory in pretty much every situation. Which is why I decided to do this on Maddening mode. Or that's basically why we're doing this playthrough. Was because when I played on normal mode, I just, you know, I thought this game was too easy. So, you know, I wanted a better challenge. And lo and behold, I got what I wanted. This is definitely much harder than normal mode so far. But yeah, honestly, I feel like honestly, it would not have been a terrible idea if I would have just played this on hard mode for my first playthrough. I usually don't do that with Fire Emblem games, because usually Normal mode is at least somewhat easy, but since this game has the rewind feature, of course, then that makes it, definitely makes it a bit easier. Basically, when you can undo pretty much any of your moves whenever without any consequences, you don't really have to think too hard about what you're doing. And then if you happen to make a mistake, you know, you just rewind time. So
Hardly worth my time.
So basically what I'm trying to say is I'm definitely having fun with this Maddening playthrough. I definitely feel like it is a much more, I don't know, I definitely feel like I have to earn the wins much more than I would in, say, like, normal mode. I mean, not with this particular map we're doing this moment. Obviously, like I said, the whole point was that I was making the comparison that this map, or playing through this map, is reminding me of playing through normal mode. So it's not, it's definitely not like a super big challenge, but to be fair, we have had a lot of pretty difficult maps, so I guess we kind of deserve a bit of a break. Somewhat, I would say. I wonder if the units in these maps have, like, the hard skills still. Yeah, this guy still has Poison Strike, so I guess maybe that's just a thing in Maddening mode. They all have these abilities, or maybe they have always had them, honestly. Maybe even in normal mode they had Poison Strike and stuff. I just wasn't as concerned about it because, you know, like, I didn't ever have to really worry about losing a unit because I could just rewind time. I feel like right now I can just have whoever attack whatever enemy, and there's little to no concern that I'm going to lose a unit, which is pretty awesome, honestly. We could actually kill this guy with the steel bow. Like, yeah, Hubert would never get kills offensively, like, I guess offensively. And there's that last trade secret we needed, but he would never get kills physically attacking them with, like, weaponry instead of magic. Like, he would never do that on a normal map in this mode. Because these enemies are much easier, we can do it, and it's, I don't know, it's pretty funny, honestly. It'd be nice if we could get Caspar and Ferdinand more hits in, because they both are still quite a ways away from mastering their respective classes. Anna's actually really close. We just need one more hit with her or something, and then we can get speed +2, which would be nice. I guess weaken this guy with Adelgard or something, and then give the kill to Bernadetta. She's the lowest level unit of the people we haven't moved yet, so might as well use her. We can kill with a mini bow outright. That's always hilarious. She's actually decently close to a level up. If we gave her the boss, she would probably level up. But I could also probably give the boss to whoever else. The boss usually tends to give more experience than the rest of their lackeys do. Let's put Anna here, actually, and equip the Iron Sword. That way she can for sure master her class. And let's just have them move in so that they're closer and we don't have to run towards them. Oh, he actually double attacks, but we get our crest to activate, so we nullified the second hit.
I mastered that.
Nice, so we got speed +2 on Anna as well. And now all of our Myrmidons are extra speedy. Once we equip this, she'll be at 15 speed, which is still nothing compared to Petra's 19 speed, but this will make her a pretty fast archer. She'll be faster than Bernadetta anyway. And I do think I will give this kill to Bernadetta, because I kind of want her to get the level up. But I also want to make sure Caspar gets to chip in. Same with Ferdinand, because they both need to get experience in their classes. So let's bring Caspar over here and punch this guy real quick. We don't have to worry about critting him or anything. But now that I think about it, I don't think we're going to be able to do a small enough amount of damage to not kill with Ferdinand. Unfortunate, yeah. Alright, well, I guess Ferdinand will just have to get experience some other time. Class experience. Or maybe, yeah, maybe he'll never master his class. Unfortunate.
Yes, hard work does pay off.
Bernadetta keeps getting strength, and it is awesome. We got a bully on there, which is nice. This guy would actually go for Ferdinand. I don't mind their choices. Let's let them do it then. I'm fine with that. If they actually do damage to us, we can start healing people up with Ferdinand and Linhardt and get some residual experience on them as well. Alright, sounds good to me. Let's move Adelgard out of the way. I don't think she's going to be doing much of anything. And now we can assist Caspar with Hubert. And I don't really care who we assist. Let's assist Anna, I guess, with Linhardt. Yo, he's 2 experience away from a level up. If only we could have given him just a little bit more. Oh well. So I think I'll give a kill to Caspar. And I definitely want Ferdinand to chip. So let's kill this guy, and then hopefully Ferdinand can chip the other guy without killing him. Then we could give the kill to someone else. Although I guess I wouldn't really mind giving it to Ferdinand. Probably prefer Petra though. So let's see if we can chip him down. Yeah, perfect. Let's throw this javelin straight into his gut. And that should make everything line up perfectly for Petra to get the kill.
I will not be stopping.
Hopefully we can get her up to level 10 soon so that she can class up into mercenary or thief or something. And with that, the stage is complete. I'd probably make her into a mercenary because she's already got enough speed. And she could definitely use some strength. And with that, we are done with that quest. Like I said, we pretty much just blew through it. We didn't have to worry too much about thinking through our moves because they were pretty weak compared to us, which is definitely a first on this mode. Definitely a first on this mode. Although I feel like the quest auxiliary battles tend to be fairly easy just in general, so there is that to consider as well, I suppose. And yeah, we're allowed to instruct our students this time, so let's do it. I feel like everyone, or most of our people are pretty motivated. I'll do the 4 that are fully motivated. Oh, we have 5 now. I'll do the 4 that are fully motivated and then someone else. I mean, we could keep working on reason, but I don't really see a reason. Sorry. I don't really see why I should do that when she's not in a class where she uses it, and considering she already has a magic attack, it's not a big deal, so I guess we'll just invest in her axes, and apparently it was a good idea because she got a perfect in it. Nice, we leveled it up. Monster Breaker, I'm gonna guess that breaks monsters. Would have been helpful in the last episode, but yeah, we made out fine without it. Let's throw the rest into sword. Caspar, we can level up his brawling. He's definitely our chief brawler here. Ooh, you got a perfect too. Nice job, Caspar. We got Bombard, brawling prowess, level 3. Not bad. And once again, his only 2 things that he's good with are fists and axes. And since he's our main brawler, I feel like I'm just going to actually focus mainly on brawling with Caspar when I do instruction. I feel like it's in my best interest because we already have axe users with Adelgard, kind of Ferdinand, kind of Petra, so it makes more sense to have him focus on what makes him stand out. Also, I think we can get Bernadetta's bow rank to B, and that's awesome. Oh, especially if she gets a perfect like that. Way to go. Way to go, Bernadetta. All right, bow is now B. She got nothing from that? Really? She got nothing from getting to B? That is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. We could level up her authority to D if we wanted to, or we could focus on riding. Let's keep focusing on riding, I guess. Yeah, let's just focus on riding, since she's working on that alongside Ferdinand. I might as well do that. Now, with Anna, what do I want to do? We could also help her get good with horses. But I think I'll probably just focus on her sword. I mean, although we mainly use her with bows, but I mean, if she got something good with swords, we'd probably be willing to use her with have her use swords more often. Is any one of these remaining 3 close to leveling something up? Dorothea is close to leveling up sword. Petra is close to leveling up both axe and bow. Well, kind of close to leveling up axe. Dorothea is probably the closest, so let's get her some sword experience. Alright. She got, was that Soul Blade? I kind of mashed A. As if that is Soul Blade, that would be really good for her because that's a magic attack. And let's throw the other in Faith. You will learn to love Faith, Dorothea. Don't doubt me. I will make sure that you grow to love Faith. We need all the healers we can get. Alright, let's begin the lecture. Alright, I'll tell you something. Pretty soon I'll have eaten everything they have to offer in the dining hall. Then what am I supposed to do? Keep eating the same boring meals over and over again? You should try cooking something new. You could suggest a new dish of your own. How about that?
Makes sense to me.
Makes sense to me too. Ooh, we got like 1,000 experience for that. A lord must know how to command others. Authority is therefore a must. It's also traditional to study sword technique. Will you help me with these endeavors? Focus on sword and reason, or focus on sword and authority to excel as a lord. Since I'm not really worried about your faith right now, or your reason right now anyway, sure. Go for it. Knock yourself out, Adelgard. I might even make you a lord at one point. Catherine's birthday? Oh, we gotta host a tea party. We gotta try to get our charm stat up. We gotta at least try.
Oh, you didn't invite me here for a duel?
Yes, we're going to duel out in this
Thanks.
area. That's what we're here to do, Catherine. It's your birthday, and I'm gonna give you a birthday duel.
Nice.
Yeah, see? Just enjoy the tea. Cooking mishaps, you seem different. School uniforms. You seem different? No? Alright, well, fine, sorry. Jeez, should have done cooking mishaps. First crushes? No? Okay, you just... I don't... Yeah, you know what? I don't... I agree. I have no idea what she would be interested in. Are we just gonna give up?
Thanks for the tea. Invite me again when you like.
I probably will never invite you again after what you've done to me here. Gosh dang you, Catherine. Do we have a support conversation? Yes, we do. We have one with Dorothea. Sure, let's do it. Since we can't refuse, otherwise we'll lose the opportunity. Troubles with love?
Professor, Oh, don't worry. It's nothing. Actually, could we talk for a bit? Somewhere a little more private?
I guess. What's troubling you?
I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I find you a little difficult to be around. I know. I'm your student and you're just trying to watch out for me. But the way you look at me sometimes, it's like you're seeing right through me.
Is the blank stare too much for you? Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. I know you don't mean anything bad by it, and I'm just self-conscious, I guess. The thing is, I don't have anything to call my own. No land, no birthright, no fortune. Little knowledge or battle skill. I think that's why I always clung to my popularity as a diva. Even after leaving the stage behind, I sort of kept up the act. When I look at you, it's like your eyes are accusing me. Telling me that you see right through it.
I suppose that probably happens to a lot of people. It's what happens when you have a blank stare all the time.
That's what I mean when I say it's difficult being around you. Hey, this might be nuts, but maybe you could show me some kind of weakness of yours?
Oh, my weaknesses? Oh, that's like having too many archers attack me at once. That would probably be my weakness. Excuse me.
You know my biggest fear. If I know one of yours, maybe I'll feel less, I don't know, vulnerable.
Well, if it would really help.
Excellent. Well then, don't mind me. You know, Professor, I never hear any gossip about you. Of a romantic nature, I mean.
Probably also has to do with the blank staring and stuff. People probably aren't that interested in someone that doesn't take much interest in what they're saying.
Would I be right in assuming you're not very experienced with romance? Maybe we should find out somehow. Professor? What's with you? Why aren't you reacting to anything I'm doing?
Because apparently I have no emotion.
Come on. Is your heart even beating? You're making me lose my confidence.
Actually, my heart isn't beating. Sorry.
That's all right. I didn't really think a little tease like that would be enough to get to you anyway. Though it does still make me lose just a little confidence in my own charms.
Hey, don't sweat it. No one could phase Byleth. No one could phase him. Well, if they did, it would take a lot of effort. Alright, let's check up on how they're doing. It is done? Alright, acceptable. Acceptable work. Anything new? Oh, Ferdinand got better with armor, I suppose.
Seems simple enough.
Shatter Slash? Wait a second. Oh, did you level up your lance as well? Oh, nice job, Ferdinand. Nice work, my man. Let's check out some of these new combat arts and stuff that we've got.
Well done. You have my thanks.
We got that reward from Sedith and Anna. Nice. We got a goddess icon, so now we can level up our... Or we can increase our luck stat on someone, which, I mean, I guess is good so we don't get crit again. That'd probably would be pretty nice. We could also give an extra point of HP to someone. Since we have that, I feel like... Let's give one to Petra. Since she... Actually, now that I think about it, let's give one to Caspar since he's starting to be more of a tank and I want him to be able to take more hits. Yeah, let's give it to... Let's give it to Caspar. I guess let's throw in... Iron Axe for now. And we can take it back out in a second. Not too big of a deal. Yeah, let's use it. Sure thing. Alright, let's take this back. Oh, we actually don't... Yeah, we haven't given anyone the Steel Axe Plus yet. Let's actually give it to Adelgard right now before I forget. We can store this vulnerary. We don't need it. Let's give her the Steel Axe Plus. So now she'll be doing much more damage when we need her to. But right, I'm not focusing on what I said I was going to do. Let's check out some of these combat arts that people got. I believe Dorothea got... I thought she got Soulblade or something. Oh, Hexblade, first of all. And second of all, it's already equipped. So it is a magic attack. Hexblade is a magic attack. Might plus 7, hit plus 10. This will be really good on Dorothea. Nice. Petra... I think we already had all of that. You have Monster Breaker now. In fact, an attack that is effective against monsters. Might plus 9, plus 0. I mean, I kind of like Smash because it has high crit and high accuracy. But at the same time, Monster Breaker is super strong. That's 6 more might stronger than Smash. We could get rid of Helm Splitter, but that's really nice since not too many physical attackers can do damage to them. But at the same time, getting just that might plus 9 is already going to be able to do massive damage, especially since she got strength plus 2 as a skill. So let's get rid of Helm Splitter, I suppose. Shatter Slash, that was also another thing I wanted to check. Enemies hit by this suffer minus 5 defense for 1 turn. That is really good. Much better than Night Kneeler since we never face cavalry. If we start facing cavalry, I'll definitely consider equipping it again, but... other than that, I think we're looking good for that. Now, abilities. Once again, I mentioned that we had a few that we wanted to do. So let's give her Strength plus 2, and we are... let's get rid of Authority, I suppose. We'll keep Sword and Axe Prowess. Because once again, just the extra Strength is going to be more useful than having more Might with Battalions. Because the strength is also going to help with battalion might anyway. Similar thought process to before. You didn't get anything. You didn't get anything. Who else got something? It was Bernadetta, right? We could get rid of her authority level and give her defense plus 2, which will probably make her better if she wants to start taking on archers. Like, if we have her take a hit from another archer and retaliate, that would be really good. And then also, I guess we have some supports, but I was going to say, these aren't too many. We could probably handle them in the next episode at the start or something. Or I could just take care of it now, I suppose. Take care of pretty much all of everything we need to do for this month so that all we have to do in the next episode is start the mission. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. Yeah, But there was one thing I wanted to do first, which was certifications on Adelgard. We could probably even make her a lord, since, I mean, we're already focusing on sword and authority. We would lose 1 point of strength, but we'd still be at 22, which would be ridiculous. It would give us a point of speed, a point of luck, and some charm as well. 2 charm. So it would be really good. We could make her a mercenary. We could make her a thief. But I feel like she would probably be best suited to be a lord. Plus she gets charm, which was really good last time I checked. Yeah, adjacent allies deal 3 extra damage during combat, which I think is really good. So, and this is also a class that I believe is exclusive to her, since she is the lord character. And Byleth can't even do it, even though he's like technically the main character. He can't become a lord because he's not of nobility or whatever. He's not of royal birth or anything like that. So let's make Adelgard into a lord. We already know she's gonna pass because she is awesome at everything pretty much. So we get to pass that. You know what? I agree. As expected. As I would expect nothing less of you. So we could actually just take a look quick at all of the... Well, I mean, I guess we can just briefly glance at all of the classes available. It looks like women have, or the females have 1 less class available to them than the males do, for some reason. And then at advanced, they have 2 less than the males. That's kind of ridiculous. They also do have some different classes, though, that the males do not. Like, looks like they have Pegasus Knight, which males don't have the option of becoming. For the most part, it just looks like females have less classes, which I guess is usually, usually tends to be the case in these games. But I don't know, a bit unfortunate. Except with Adelgard, she's got plenty of intermediate ones, like as many as the males. But yeah, I don't know. I do not know. What else? Is there anything else to point out? I mean, I guess the thing that is important to point out is that intermediate is where we can start getting Pegasus Knights and Cavaliers, which would be really nice. If we could get riding up on like Ferdinand or maybe Bernadetta, it'd be really nice to get one of them on a horse. I don't know if we really have anyone I would be interested in making into a Pegasus Knight just yet on our team, but it is an option that we could consider. But I feel like that is all we wanted to do with our team for now, so let's get through the supports, and then we will finish up with our monthly activities. We still can't bond with Ferdinand, but we can talk to Bernadetta. Hopefully not scare her away again.
Lady Adelgard, what can I do for you?
I appreciate all the effort you're making to overcome your fear of me. Your dedication is commendable. However...
I'm just getting in your way, aren't I? Knew it, Bernie. You're just an intruder. Nobody wants you around. Stupid. Oh.
Bernadette.
Chill. She really needs to relax.
Yes.
The problem you keep running into is that you don't listen to what people are really saying. That's why your efforts are in vain. You need to listen instead of jumping to your own conclusions.
She has a point.
Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Then why aren't you responding?
I wanted to listen until you were finished. Sorry, were you finished then?
I was.
Then may I please scream now?
Why?
By all means. Please try to make it a fairly quiet one.
By all means, scream.
Just a tiny one. Wait. What was I upset about again?
Absolutely nothing. That's what you were upset about?
I forgot why I was about to scream, and now I don't even need to. What a nice feeling.
You're trying your best. I know that. But even so...
She's had about enough of Bernadetta.
But what? What did I do this time? I'm so sorry. Whatever it is. I'll go to my room and never bother you again.
No, don't do that. We need you as an archer.
Wait, you didn't let me finish. I was only going to say that...
She's hopeless. Oh well, maybe in their, they have an A, right? Yeah, they have an A support. Maybe in their A support they will figure things out a bit better. Dorothea Linhardt.
How did you know Dorothea was an orphan?
I hear she buttered up some noble and he enrolled her in the academy.
Does someone like that even belong here?
Is this even your place to be discussing?
I suggest ignoring them.
Lynn, don't scare me like that.
Yeah, don't be like Hubert.
You seem less scared than surprised, but that's quibbling, I suppose. As for those two gossips, unimportant. I suggest forgetting all about them and their petty words. Join me for a meal. I've been the target of a lot of gossip, and eating generally makes me feel better.
Don't pretend we're the same. If I could brush it off so easily, I would.
It doesn't seem particularly difficult. Where's the problem? Is this about your pride?
No, not even a little bit.
What then?
Lynn, please just go away. I want to be alone right now.
That's fine. But your life is your own business. It's not something that can be affected by the petty words of a stranger.
Yeah, Linhardt knows all about that. Not attending lectures or anything, just doing his own thing.
Sorry. I kept talking, didn't I? I'll stop now.
Please do.
Jeez. Please do. Shut up. Harsh. Alright, that's all of our supports for now. What do I want to do for this Sunday? I think rest, probably? It'll increase motivation, and that will also get us 5 more uses of the Sword of the Creator, so I feel like that's probably the best idea. We already did a battle. I don't feel like we're in the spot where we need a seminar, because I feel like we are doing pretty well with our weapon ranks. We will explore on the next Sunday, and we've already explored once already. So let's rest. Select rest to give your house a break. This will increase your students' motivation, among other things. Alright. Resting will increase your allies' motivation, and the Sword of the Creator will automatically be repaired. Would you like to proceed? Yes, please. Sword of the Creator is restored and now can be used 15 times. Alright, so if we were able to rest one more time, it would be restored. So if we somehow were able to make it through the next chapter without using the Sword of the Creator at all, we'd only need to rest up one more time and it would be fully restored, which is pretty sweet. Alright, but for now, we have one more round of instruction to do, and since we did the rest, pretty much everyone is super motivated now, which is pretty cool. Once again, we'll start with the people who are super motivated, and then we'll work to the others. We can get her to C rank in X's. Helm Splitter, cool, I guess. I don't know if we're necessarily going to be using it, but it's cool to have, I suppose. Alright, she almost got her bow rank up. That would have been nice. Dorothea, probably focus on her faith still until it becomes a strength, I guess. I mean, we could focus on reason, but I kind of want to get her faith up. If she can get to the point where she has physic or something, that'd be really nice. So let's try to help her get it to a strength. She's got 2 stars already, so one more, and then she will have that be one of her strengths, which will be really nice. Caspar is super motivated. I guess we'll once again continue with his Fists of Fury. Hubert, see the last one, super motivated. I don't know that I want to keep giving him faith because he won't actually be all that great with it. Oh yeah, he gets a sauna boost, which is nice, I suppose. We could probably give him Lance, which might not be a terrible idea since it could become one of his strengths, and we have been using Lance some recently. I don't know, we used it in the last episode, so I don't know, let's do it. Let's try to help him make this into a strength. You got this, Hubert. Alright, Lance Prowess level 1. Alright, you're doing pretty well, Hubert. Not too shabby. Who else do I want to give experience to? We could give Linhardt experience and get him close to C rank in Reason, which I think would be pretty nice. No one else is really too close in something that I really want. So let's give it to Linhardt. Yeah, let's give it to Linhardt. Alright, we should actually be able to level it up right now. We got Cutting Gale, which I think is a better version of Wind, or probably? I don't know exactly what it is. But it's probably good. If it has extra crit or something, that'd be really nice. We could probably definitely check it out after we're done with this. Throw the other one in Faith, I suppose. Since that is your best thing, Linhardt. And, do we have any other group tasks we want to do? I mean, I guess this is probably just what we probably want to keep doing these two, I suppose. Try to get them up so that maybe they can become cavaliers, or at least one of them. Alright, let's do it. Most nobles seem to think magic is their birthright and that commoners lack the talent for it. Help me master reason and train as a warlock to prove them wrong. I mean, considering we don't use your sword all that much, sure. Honestly, now that I think about it, I should have given you faith as one of your goals. But whatever, we'll have to do it some other time. You're curious to know what Petra's doing. One more support, let's do it! I kind of wish we didn't have any more, but whatever. This episode will be longer than I was.
Professor?
I don't know. It'll be an extra minute or so longer, I guess. Not too big of a deal, I suppose. What are you doing? It's very late.
Please take my apologies. I lost time while I was training. There are not many chances for real fighting here. My body is more weak than it was. Weaker, I mean. I will keep training now. I hope your night is good.
You'll keep training. You should get some rest.
I need to have more training. There are things that I have not done yet. Things that have to be done. For the future. I have to try with hardness.
Can't really argue when you say you have to try with hardness.
Training, studying, socializing. I will not always be having time to do those things.
That is fair.
And speaking the language of Fodlan, I worry I will never be doing it just right.
I don't think anyone can speak English just right, Petra. You'll be fine. Why do you try so hard?
Why? Because the position of Bridget is weak. Fodlan and Dagda are big. Bridget is a small island in the middle of them. Bridget has great beauty, but little power. We will not survive unless we get more strength. I will lead Bridget, and so I have responsibility. I have to have more strength than anyone.
I don't think you could have more strength than Adelgard. Sorry. Perhaps you're right. You do make some sense there.
That is why I have to give it my best try. I am an ally of everyone, and I have belonging at the Officers' Academy. That is also why I try with hardness. You can always be counting on me. But you should know that one of these days will be when I return to Bridget. Before that day, do not try stopping me from trying. And please, keep watching over me. With you, I can try with more hardness than I could alone.
All right, I will help you achieve your goals, Petra. You can count me. You can count me. Please, no more supports, please. Okay, good. We're just checking up on these two. Oh, perfect. Nice.
Enlightening.
D+. Enlightening. Indeed. Hubert got his faith up to D+. Oh, we should probably undo that.
It's clear to me now.
Well, maybe not. Actually, that was a good thing. He got Nosferatu. But now, the next time we instruct them, we need to update his goals, because I don't think I need to be focusing on faith that much with him, since it will always be a weakness. Although getting up to Nosferatu is not that bad. Honestly, that's pretty nice. Especially on Hubert. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I don't feel too bad about that, but I don't think I want to go any further than that with him. But yeah, that is going to do it for today. We actually don't have any more supports, so we are looking good. Between this episode and the next one, I will go ahead and restock all of our weaponry and such. And then when we begin the next episode, we will explore around the monastery, use up our activity points and stuff, and then we will take on this month's mission and see what's going up at Yuritsa's house, or Yuritsa's area, whatever. His residence, yes, that would be the word I was looking for. We'll see what's going on at Yuritsa's residence, because it can't be anything too good. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We did pretty much some of everything in this episode. We did exploring, we did quests, we did a battle, we did supports. We really did a lot in this episode, honestly. But yeah, in the next episode, we will go ahead and take on this month's mission. So hope you guys are excited for that. But yeah, if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, because it would really help out the channel. and I would greatly appreciate it. But that's going to do it for today. So once again, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.